I'm honestly getting tired of this at this point, but we have a problem. Today is July 24th. On July 22nd, Tuesday, Congress said they were in recess because they didn't want to take a vote on the whole Epstein file release thing. But then yesterday, July 23rd, they came back so that they could vote on HR 1319. And that's an amendment to the Fair Labor Standards Act, the purpose of which they claim is to clarify the standard for determining whether an individual is an employee. No one is talking about what this really means. Okay, so first of all, we didn't need clarification. The first question you should be asking yourself is why the fuck would Congress come back after they've said that they're in recess? It's not for the American people. We all fucking know that, right? It's for their corporate donors. So let's see how this benefits their corporate donor, but also big picture, their ultimate goal of defunding Social Security, because that's what this is about and that's what no one's talking about. If you're an employee, you get benefits. If you're an independent contractor, you don't get anything. You want to be an employee over an independent contractor. And aside from the benefits, you also get certain protections and certain rights. Overtime, for example, but also you can unionize. If you're not an employee, you have no recognized right under the law to form a union. So let me retract. It's not just stripping Social Security, it's also no more unions. Do I think the corporate interest had anything to do with this? Do I think that Jeff Bezos had anything to do with this? I don't know. I mean, what do you think? So the goal of this, before this, so as it stands right now, the way that you determine whether or not someone is an employee versus an independent contractor is multifold, right? Like there's like different factors that they can consider, and it's a totality of the circumstances test, right? So it's like, is the position permanent? Is it or is it a one-off? How integral is the work that the worker is doing to the business? Is there an opportunity for profit and loss to be shared with the worker? Does the employer dictate how the work is done? There's other factors, but I want to stop there because they've stripped it. They've gutted everything, and now the only factor, if this passes a vote in the House and Senate, is does the employer dictate how the work is done? They're going to package this to you as you have freedom now. All of these people are going to be like, well, I don't care how you get it done. I don't care when you get it done. You can get it done at 9 o'clock at night if you want to. You know, you've got complete control over your destiny. This is not a positive for you, because nothing's going to change for you except for the fact that you're not going to get benefits anymore and you're going to be paying your own fucking taxes. Social Security and Medicare, where your employer was paying half before. And you can't unionize, so there's never going to be a threat of any kind of like... So they're going to frame it as a positive, but their goal is to make as many people as possible independent contractors, okay? How do I know this? Because I looked at the amendments that were proposed at this hearing, and all of them failed. And those amendments were addressing what my suspicions were. So, for example, my suspicion is that they want to make everyone an independent contractor, and my immediate thought was, oh, if it's all going to come down to whether or not the employer is telling you how to do the work, then they're going to say that everyone gets to dictate how they do the work, and the employer only controls that the work is done, right? So they have the ultimate say as to whether or not the person completed the task, whether they completed the objective. So for example, truck driver, I don't care how you get there. I don't care what route you take. I don't care if you stop to go to the bathroom. As long as you get there, the objective is to get there, right? Here's one of the amendments that addresses just that. For purposes of this paragraph, the term details of the way the work is performed does not include the exercise by the worker of discretion that is ordinarily and customarily exercised by an employee in an occupation. Meaning, is it usually within the employee's discretion, the truck driver's discretion to determine how they get there, whether they stop at the bathroom? And this amendment was saying If it's an ordinary discretion thing, then they're still an employee. That was proposed by Ilhan Omar, and it failed by recorded vote 16-19. This confirms, right? Say you're a nurse. I need you to take blood. Now you're an independent contractor, because I'm not going to tell you which vein to pick. Picking which vein is part of the ordinary discretion bit. But now the fact that they voted no on that clarification, that amendment to this bill, tells me that they're saying that no. Ordinary discretion means you're an independent contractor. FedEx and UPS, that's a big one, right? UPS is embroiled currently in negotiations with the union, right? I don't care what route you take. I don't care what time the package is delivered, as long as it's delivered. I'm just telling you to get it delivered. I don't care how you get it there, just get it there. But that how is part of the ordinary discretion, and they're saying, no, that's not, we're not carving that exception out. Here's another amendment, whether such other person, they were asking to add this part, whether such other person allows flexible work arrangements, including the ability to set a schedule and vary such individuals' working hours, failed by recorded vote 16-19. If you work from home, you're an independent contractor now. No, don't. You can get it to me at 9 o'clock. I don't give a shit when you get it done. Just get it done. You're the master of your own destiny. That bit, independent contractor. They asked to add this. This paragraph shall not apply in any case related to oppressive child labor. They're not even saying child labor. They're specifying oppressive child labor. Failed. 16-19. Do you see? Do you see how this is a problem? Do you see? Ordinary discretion. You're in customer service. I just need you to take these calls and, ideally reject as many refunds as you possibly can. I don't care how you do it. I don't care what words you use. I don't care if you're a bitch or if you're nice about it. I just want you to do it. Ordinary discretion. And hey, if you're a lawyer, this applies to you too. Even if you're a government employee, prosecutor, I just want you to prosecute these cases. I don't care how you do it. I don't care what your theory is. I don't care which witnesses you call and in what order. I just need you to do it. In 2024 or 2023, the GOP said that their goal is to defund completely Social Security within 15 years. If they no longer get those guaranteed payments from W-2 workers, what do you think is going to happen? They've already gutted the administrative side of it. Now they're gutting it substantively. It's not our fault. We gave you guys some power. We gave you some authority. We let you work from home. We made you independent contractors so you could be the rulers of your own destiny. And then you guys failed yourselves by not paying into Social Security. You should have paid. We tried to help you and you wouldn't let us help you. We just don't think that the federal government needs to be involved in this. That's your bad. They hate you. Every couple years, they tell you how much they care about human life and they're pro-life and, they're against trans people in bathrooms, right? Like that's what they get you riled up about. And then at every turn, they try to fuck you. You're not getting Social Security. You will have no safety net. You will work until you die. It's not too late. It's only passed committee. Now it has to go to the Senate and the House of Representatives for a vote. You guys, it's not too late.